The experience of winning, an ACC Tournament championship, I'll never forget the first time I did that as a player against Florida State in 2009. And, sometimes I have to pinch myself. Like, here I am, 16 years later, and the same thing is happening, but you're able to experience it with guys you've recruited, coached every day, gone through a lot of battles with. And so the pride is just, I really can't explain it, and it's such a special thing. And then you look up in the stands, you see our families, you see friends, you see amazing Duke fans who have been supporting us for since I've started and way beyond. We've way beyond when I've started as a head coach. And so you're really grateful to be surrounded by all these people that have helped make this happen. And then you have a team that believed in your vision of what you're doing. And so I'm proud of them, and couldn't be happier for them that they could experience winning that championship.
Theft up top. George lost it. Knippel's got it. Malawacz behind the defense to say goodnight. A punch to build the lead back to 10. 71-61. Having a hard time. Bounces it in for Lubin to tie. No! And it's over! Battered and bruised. They found a way. Duke gets it done. 74-71. And it's on to the title game here in Charlotte. They won 19 games in the regular season. As dominant a run as this league has ever seen. And they punctuated with a 23rd ACC title. They knock off Louisville 73-62, the final score. Gritty, tough, they get it done. The ultimate team, and they are the ACC champs.
It's an incredible honor, for our team to win both the ACC regular season and the ACC Tournament championship. And it takes consistency. And I think that's the thing I learned very early on as a player. When you can be dependent on showing up every single day, that's the best thing somebody could say about you. And this group has showed up every day to compete, every day to be connected. That doesn't mean you make shots all the time. That doesn't mean you make the best reads all the time, but it does mean that you're really consistent with your approach, your work ethic, and obviously, what you do on the floor. So I couldn't be more proud of our team for winning both and being the first Duke team to do that in almost 20 years. Anytime you hear that, you can stop and say, all right, that's pretty special, but understanding we have a lot of work still we want to do.
James up top, Khan off of a screen set by Malawacz. Kicks to the right. James is open, and he got it to go. Duke has the lead, 34-31. It's an 8-0 start to the second half.
Sometimes in the postseason, you face things that you haven't seen before. And for us, losing Cooper and losing Malik in the first half of the Georgia Tech game, while we're down 14 points, by the way, was a heck of a situation to be in. And our team fought back in a big-time way, cut it to 5 by halftime, and just their poise and toughness down the stretch I thought was incredible. But we learned, how to do that with our two most versatile defenders. And then you come back and you're in environments, losing at halftime to Louisville, Carolina, you're winning by 21 at halftime, and they come storming back and have the toughness to get defensive stops in the final minute to win, to be in a game with game pressure and to execute the way that we've practiced and talked about was a great step for our team. And I feel should give us great confidence for how to handle those situations in the NCAA tournament. There's levels to it, right? And we've been a tough team all year, but the level of toughness to me just went up, because to experience some of those things and have to respond in real time and without having a perfect situation is really what this is all about. How do you respond to when things don't go your way? And our group did that in all 3 games to help us win an ACC Tournament championship.
See, on to the right, there's Knipple. How about a 3? Give it to him! Kahn just keeps working, and he's got 12. They've got their biggest lead of the day at 8. Sion brings it across midcourt, and a Let's Go Duke chant breaks out here at the Spectrum Center. The Louisville faithful come to their feet. Here's Kahn at the top of the key. On the drive, right to the hoop, bank it home, and we're tied at 38. He's holding on to it, want to run a solid offensive set. It finds it to Knipple, goes into the paint. That'll work. Off the window and down. Kahn Knipple has 16, and the lead grows to 12.
Kahn has been a key guy from day one, but with Cooper's absence, you know, Kahn had the ball in his hands more, and to play in pick and roll and to screen for him off ball. His ability to create shots for himself and for others is terrific, and you trust, you know, that he's gonna get a great play off. Now, he had a few too many turnovers in the Carolina game, but overall, he was just an incredible competitor, warrior, in just his variety of being able to get quality shots from different locations was really important for our team. And so to see him step up in that moment was not only needed, but was awesome to see.
I didn't really feel like I tried to turn it up a notch or anything. I just tried to make the right play. With Cooper being out, you know, I knew some of the burden, especially the minutes. Like I'd have to play a lot more. So I mean, it was just trying to be sharp. Nothing spectacular. Not trying to do anything crazy. We're a very good team. We knew we had to step up with Malik and Cooper, who are out, who are obviously super important players for us. But I thought everybody contributed and everybody pitched in, and we didn't need any Superman performances or anything like that. Everybody just stepped up and added to the team.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Gatorade. It fuels the best because it is the best. By Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. And by Coke Zero Sugar. Tackle game day with a great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
Can they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
Do it all with Steel Battery. Power up with free extra battery deals on select Steel tools. Shop in-store and online.
It's Truck Month with the Ford crew.
It's time for the best deals across the full lineup. F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. You've got Maverick and the North American 2025 Truck of the Year, Ford Ranger, fully prepared.
Did you sleep here last night?
If you stay ready, you don't need to get ready.
And this crew is Truck Month ready.
Get 3.9% APR and $1,000 bonus cash, or lease for only $399 a month for 36 months on a new Ford F-150 STX.
Duke Basketball 360, presented by Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires.
Knipple curls inside, spins to the left, steps through on Traore, back out to the left. James a 3. Tie game. 45 apiece as Sion has 8. James finds Proctor up top. Waiting. Wants a screen. Gets it from Gongwa. Drives to the right. Turns the corner to the corner. James! Give it to him! for James. He's got 13. Duke by 5. An outlet pass for Sion James. A chance to continue the run. It's Kahn to the left. Proctor at 3. Bang! Tyrese takes the lead to 8.
When I think about inflection points, I think about the start of the second half of the Louisville game. You know, they had a great close of the first half. They go up 5, and I thought our response in a key moment to let them know the second half was going to be different. And we cut the lead very quickly, took the lead shortly after, and then were able to keep our foot on the gas and gain separation. But that was a key inflection point. North Carolina, you know, down the stretch of that game, out by 24 with 16 minutes to go, 17 with 7 or 8 minutes to go, and they cut it to 3 in the final minute, and we got a few key stops. Naturally, at the end of the game, you know, that's an inflection point where you need to shut the door and get those stops, and we did. All right, we're going to take a look at some of the big moments from the ACC tournament. And here we're down 12, and Pat made a big-time statement protecting the rim and really set the tone for how we were going to close the end of the first half. Did a great job of going vertical, showing his hands, and just getting ball. And then we follow it up with probably the biggest play of Cooper's block, and it leads to Tyrese making a great unselfish play, hitting Isaiah for transition 3. And that really broke the ice of seeing the ball go through the basket with our first 3. Then the second half, our defense ramped up, and for Tyrese to go from defense to offense, just set the tone with our fight. He set the tone with great energy, and all of a sudden you go from being down 14 to up 7. And then we had great execution with Kahn in pick and roll, and he got to the rim, he got passes. Here he does a great job using his body to finish. And then this was the stop that iced the game. You know, it's an 8-point game, still anything can happen, and just to get the fast break and pass to come on was a great separator. In the first half, we had great ball movement against North Carolina. Pat as a passer, finding Kahn on the weak side, and then same thing, going vertical, protecting the rim. That was just a big-time play and set the tone. That's not going to be easy to get to our basket. And the defense by Caleb Foster, just to pressure R.J. Davison to create a turnover, and then to come down the other end to go up 21. Just the energy in this first half. And for me, this was the play of the ACC tournament. Isaiah diving on the floor, and then Kahn following it up, just showing that we wanted the ball more. And that's what this is all about. Proud of Isaiah and Kahn for his fight. And I love the emotion that these guys showed and shared with each other. That was a big play for Isaiah, you know, just to make that pass with his left hand, and a great finish by Pat to go over the top. And then same thing with Tyrese. This is a big basket. It was a 4-point game, and just to give us a little breathing room to hit that pull-up to go up 6. So coming out of halftime for us, it was important to make a response. And Isaiah, you know, hits Tyrese in what we call a shake action, which he plays behind the ball screen. And Tyrese's 3 really got us going to start the half. And then great off-ball movement, and Kahn has great poise in the paint, and that leads to Sion's 3 to tie the game for the first time in a little while. And this was a great sequence here. Great toughness by Tyrese to show his hands, and Pat following up to protect our basket once more. And I love the emotion that Pat stepped up with and helping each other. And this was really the sequence of this game to me. That was my favorite, because it was with tough defense, and it led to unselfish basketball. And coming down here, and we got 3 points and a big shot by Sion and a great kick by Tyrese. And then we always feel like we have a Duke run in us at some time. This was it, and it all started from our defense. Mason's cut opens this up for Kahn and then for Tyrese. And Tyrese just sticks the big 3 to go up 8.
Do it all with Steel Battery. Double your run time. Get a free extra battery with Select Steel tools. Shop in-store and online.
Celebrate the moments that matter with a beautiful piece of jewelry or a luxury timepiece from Reed's. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
It's bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits.
It's her! You're not just tailgating, you're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Head to Bojangles and grab your tailgate box today.
Post up. Hi, I'm Sion James, senior guard for the Duke men's basketball team, and I'm committed to making a difference in our community. That's why I'm supporting the Durham Crop Hunger Walk. Many families struggle to put food on the table, here in Durham and around the world. And it's gonna take all of us coming together to make a difference. Come show your support at Duke Chapel, Sunday, March 23rd, for the 51st annual Durham Crop Hunger Walk. Visit durhamcropwalk.org. Thanks.
Patrick on the drive on Edwards, spun to the middle, goes up and scores. How about that move? And the lead grows to 11, 66-55.
March is a time when college basketball magic happens. Players stepping up, rising to the occasion, and Patrick Gungba has done just that, recovering from a foot injury prior to Duke, now stepping up big in rotation, coming up big and winning an ACC championship for this Blue Devil team.
I'm as proud of Pat, as anybody on our team because of his journey of coming to Duke. It's what it's all about. It's what Duke is all about. Pat came in, had to overcome some health issues with his feet. Our medical team did a tremendous job getting him to be able to practice every day. Pat did a great job of building up his conditioning and attacking the work that he needed to do. And here he is, helping us win an ACC championship in a major role. And, Pat's got amazing skill and feel, but his competitiveness is what's really stood out to me.
49-47, Duke by 2. The head coach of the Blue Devils tells everybody at the Spectrum Center wearing Duke blue to get on their feet. Hepburn to the left, there's Hadley. Off of a screen sent by Edwards. Hadley trying to turn the corner on Proctor. At the left block, backs him down, steps to the paint, steps lower, steps up, got it blocked! Gungba swatted it out of there! Out of bounds, Proctor grinning ear to ear. That's what you call help side defense.
As proud as head coach John Scheyer is of Pat's development during his freshman campaign, Pat felt confident in Duke from the start. After visiting during the summer of his junior year in high school, he knew Duke could be the place where he could grow and be a part of a special program.
I feel like I've made a lot of progress. Coming off my injury, I feel like I just needed to get used to things out there, on the court and all that. So I feel like I've been doing a good job of it, and I'm gonna continue to get better. At the beginning, I guess I wasn't doing stuff at a pace that it needed to be done at, and I feel like over time, I feel like I've gotten better at that.
Pat has been a force in the paint so far this postseason, highlighted by going 6 for 6 from the field with 3 dunks in the ACC semifinals against North Carolina, complementing the play of Kaman Malawach and Malik Brown, making the depth of this Duke team even stronger.
I guess watching them and the stuff that they do. Because I feel like we're all different players, so I feel like just watching them and seeing what they do, I can learn from that.
It's special when you have 3 guys in Kaman, Malik, and Pat, and they're all different. We all want them to be their own person and what they bring to the table. And Pat, more than Kaman or Malik, is a guy to throw the ball to, and he's got, good footwork and can score down low, but he's a great passer. And the main thing that we need him to do is come in with a defensive presence, play pick and roll defense, protect our basket, and give us that physical presence, which he did.
Gungba to the right. There's Sion James. Waiting. Here's a lob. Gungba to throw it down. What a find from James, and Pat has 8, and the lead is 18.
Well, for our freshmen, look, they're obviously really talented. Their skills, we felt, evaluating them in high school, translated to not just future pro success, but immediate college success. And I think that's a key distinction. And so for our guys, they're talented, they have the skill, but the thing I love the most is they're mentally tough. You know, they're wired to be coached. They've been wired to handle adversity, and you know, really, they've gone after one another. Like, the competitiveness of this freshman class has been off the charts. You know, they haven't been afraid of anything. You know, we played an incredibly difficult non-conference schedule. They dove right into the deep end against it and wasn't afraid, and learned from the shortcomings we had, which haven't been many, but when we have, these guys have responded in a brilliant way.
Into the paint, a lob to Pat! Oh, wow! What a punch!
The game is changing, but what drives the game never will. What you have inside. It refuses to be ignored. It sweats everything. It turns an athlete into a legend. It demands respect. The game will always change, but it never will. Gatorade, is it in you?
We still believe in the American dream.
A dream filled with promise.
A dream filled with commitment to our neighbors and our communities.
Where we work hard and succeed together.
Where we take care of those who serve for us.
SRS delivers with integrity and purpose.
Through the fastest growing family of independents in the country.
Company by company.
Person by person.
Rooftop by rooftop.
SRS Distribution delivers more than building products. SRS delivers dreams.
Turn up the heat on the competition this season with CPI Security, proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
And to handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
For 3 on the left, and he hit it. Tyrese has his second 3, and the lead back to 5, 22-17. A slap of the basketball finds Evans open on the right, jumps up. Couldn't hit this one. Malawach got a hand on the rebound. It's loose. Caleb first to the basketball. Up top, Proctor, a clean look. Got it. Common on the right, found Isaiah Evans. Backing out near midcourt, lob it to the right. Proctor's open. He's got a 4-3, and something to say to Waterman as well. At the other end, Proctor's wide open on the right, and he hits again. Stone cold. Proctor's got 18. The lead is 11, 60-49.
We got a special team. We're on a special run, and I'm really proud of our guys, how we stepped up, Hope, Cooper, and Malik. You know, obviously tough playing without them, but really proud of our guys tonight. I mean, I trust Coach with all my heart. That's the reason I came back for another 2 years, and I'm glad I came back, and you know, just want to continue to keep winning.
Tyrese for us is, you know, look, he's our leader. He's our most experienced guy, but his growth from year one to now, he impacts the game regardless of making or missing shots, and that's the mark of a great player. And Tyrese, the entire tournament, he's guarding the best perimeter player. He's making others better on the floor, and he was also scoring regardless of not shooting the ball as well as he normally does. And so in the ACC championship game, to see it just for him to have a breakthrough, you know, I told him right before the game, there's a thing called the law of averages. You know, if you've been missing, it's only a matter of time before you make up for those misses with extra makes. And he did that in that game. But his competitive spirit, his body language, the look that he had, I thought gave everybody on the floor a great poise and really translated into winning. The ACC Tournament prepared us even more for what we're going to face in the NCAA Tournament. And you think about the fact we were down in 2 of the 3 games, one by double digits, one at halftime, and then we're up by over 20 points another game, and they all come back to be really close games down the stretch. And we felt game pressure. We understood the importance of value in every possession, and we also understood the plays that we have to make in those game situations and understanding inflection points. And so for me, not just winning, but experiencing that, I think that gives us an extra level of toughness, preparedness, of understanding how we have to execute and what we have to do to close games.
One more to come for Khan. On the way. That's big time. He got them both. A 3-point game, 3.2 to go.
One and done is something you can always think you know, but until you're in it, there's just an extra level of a sense of urgency. The great part about the group that I'm coaching, they've had sense of urgency the whole way. They've played hard, they've played with an edge, and I want us not to feel like we have to do anything different. We just have to be true to ourselves with how hard we're playing. It's an exciting time of year. I mean, for me, it's the best time of year. You work like crazy. For me, starting April 1 of last year, to put together this group, to recruit this team, coach, mold, mesh, for this team to come together and go through amazing times, to go for it. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We want to go for it in the NCAA tournament and make sure that we have no regrets. And we're going to eliminate distractions and just really be present with attacking each game. And then you take the next step and understanding the only fight that matters is the fight you're in. And that's how we're going to attack this thing.